Andeham Sri Guruvaram Sri Rupanuga Pravaram Brayarasarasikancha Narayanantam Prapanam Shri Guru Charanam Bande Ramana Prestaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktidancha Kripa Murti Narayanam Seva Kunje Brayaranje Govardhana Girusada Radha Kunde Rasanande Tatat Seva Pradayakam Guru Narayanam Kyantam Bande Vinoda Prestakam Yat Padamit Smitri Maternada Modara Prasidati Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Premidasaya Guru Vayanananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanchakalpataruvyacha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Very nice with the kurta.
So, these last two songs we're singing, they are very, very powerful. In this world, you know, the human being is forget about what is true love, right? Because if you know what is true love, then you will love everyone. No will have any wars, no will have any violence, no will kill any animals. So many things are going in this world. If you really have love, nothing of this will be happening. So the Lord himself, you know, he's looking the situation of the souls in this world. They are suffering. They are like hankering for love, but they don't know how. You know, they thinking, if I have money, I will have love. If I have like big house, mansion, like huge swimming pool, I have rich, like all this topmost work, I have everything I have. But all these materials, things they acquire in this life is not making them happy. So, because if you are happy, you will like, for example, the trees, right? The trees, they are not doing anything. They are not doing any work, and they have everything. They have peace. They are like peaceful, giving shadow to anyone who is coming, giving fruits. Some trees they give fruits, so they also give fruits, right? But they don't asking anything. But human beings, very complicated, right? You come to them and asking, oh please, can you give me your phone? Oh no. Why I give you my phone? Is my iPhone 23? something, or my car, or whatever. So in this life, human beings, they are only attached to these material things. They are not attached what is real. What is real? A spiritual life. Without a spiritual life, there is no meaning. So if you are searching for real love, you are coming to this place arranged by our Gurudev himself. He arranging this temple, this place, like everyone can come, you know. Then everyone will be served nicely with nice food, vegetarian prasad. Prasad means what? Mercy, right? There is very nice history about this, how prasad appear. So maybe I can tell something. You know, there is one devotee called Lochan Das Thakur. He write a book called Chaitanya Mangala. So this book very beautiful. So I was listening one day about this is how say lila pastimes of Mahaprabhu, and I was so like impressed, like, oh, I didn't listen that, and I start to read this book, like to know more, you know. So in this book, Lochandas Thakur, he described how Narada Muni, you know, Narada Muni is a great saint, you know, he have so much love for the Lord and for all the souls in this world. So he see, oh, these jivas, these souls, they don't know, they are lost. They thinking love is these material things, you know. They like lost all the way of real, what is real love. And he's so worried about this situation because, you know, like now you see everyone is killing themselves. They don't even like the neighbors. They don't like anything. So they're very bad. So then this Narada Muni, he look in this situation in this world. And then in this distress, he is coming, you know, to see the Lord. You know, he travel everywhere in the universe, you know. So he don't need car, airplane. He don't need anything. He have this spiritual power. He can go anywhere. So he go to see the Lord, to telling him, Narayan, about all this situation. And then, sorry, it was Krishna. He went to see Krishna, then telling all this. But Krishna, where was? He was in Dwarka with Rukmini. And then he went to see the Lord, and then he telling, you know, there is this situation, this problem is there, you know. And then the Lord telling, yeah, I know what is happening, but you know, what can I do? Oh, please, you need to help them. You need to help them. And then how say, Krishna telling, okay, I will appear in this world. I will come. In which form? Gauranga Mahaprabhu, golden form, you know. But before Narada Muni is going, also Krishna giving some Mahaprasad to him, because he wanted also this Mahaprasad. He was like also serving Lakshmi Devi. He was serving in such a way like he was asking, okay, I want this prasad of this Krishna. And then somehow Lakshmi Devi arranged, you know, and then giving this prasad. So he getting all these benedictions. And then he's going very happy, very happy, chanting Gauranga, 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 right? And then he's going, and then he come to Kailash. And then in Kailash is Shiva, you know. And then Shiva is very happy to see Narada Muni, very great saint, you know. So then Shiva offered his obeisances and telling, oh, Narada Muni, please tell me, what is the news? You always immerse, you know, in the pastimes. You are always looking only Krishna everywhere, chanting his names. Please tell me. And then he telling, oh, yes, I went to visit, you know, Krishna, you know. And yeah, I have the great opportunity to see him. And, you know, I get his prasad. And then she was telling, oh, you came all the way to there. You take prasad and you didn't bring anything to me. Why? This is so rare. Please, you need to give me something. And then Narada Muni telling, oh, okay, I remember I have something. And then he giving something to him. Then in this moment when he taking this prasad, then she start to dance. And he is dancing like mad. And you know, like when he's dancing, all the universe is shaking, you know. And all the demigods, everyone is worried, like what's going on? It looks like the destruction is coming. So then Bhumi Devi, you know, she's distressed, what's going on? She wants to destroy everything. And then Bhumi Devi coming and coming to the wife, you know, of Shiva. And then telling, oh, please, you can help us. You know, your husband is dancing like crazy and he's going to destroy everything. Please, you need to stop him. And then Parvati, No, she come to his husband and start to telling many things to him in very rough way. And then he break the trance of Shiva. And then Shiva went and stop. And he see, what happened? Why you stop? Why you are doing this? And then like, Parvati telling you, no, you are almost going to destroy everything. Everyone is in distress, please, you need to understand. And then telling, okay. But then Parvati telling, but you tell me, why you are so happy today? I mean, you always, when you are reciting Bhagavatam, you are happy, but today, you are especially happy, like very refulgent. So much happiness is there. You know why? And then he telling, oh, Narada Muni came to visit me. And he had some prasad of the Lord and he give me. And then Parvati very angry. So you are my husband. You are my half. You know everything and you didn't save anything for me. And then Shiva telling, you're not qualified. I'm sorry. And then she become more angry. and telling, I'm not qualified. I'm Vaishnavi, you know, that's my name. Vaishnavi means I'm the servant of the Lord also. So you don't give me this. And she telling, okay, I make a bow. I will make a bow. Like this prasad will be distributed to everyone. Even the dogs. Everyone. No, everyone will get this prasad. Then in that moment, Krishna himself come. And they're telling, okay, don't worry, don't be distressed, because she was so upset. I will come in the form of Lord Gauranga, and I will distribute also this prasad and, Harinam Sankirtan. So in this way, through the mercy of Parvati Devi, also known as Katyayani, right? Then she giving blessings for all the jivas, to get this Mahaprasad. So this is very special. Mahaprasad, it means we offer all this what we cook, vegetarian, right? And we giving to the Lord, and He's taking, and then after we taking this. This is called Mahaprasad because it's a special mercy. Maha means great, special, very rare. Because if you go anywhere, you can buy from the shop, you can buy in the restaurant, but which mood is there? There is love, real detachment? No, there is not. There is only business, I'm making everything by business. So, when we offer everything to the Lord, there is no more business. This is real love. When we like someone, if we give something, right? Then, very happy, right? So same, the Lord is the owner of everything. He make all this world. He giving everything to us. We have the air, we have our blood running in this body. We have like so many things, and we don't realize. We have so many trees, so many vegetables, so many things arranged. So why we need to endeavor so much, Nowadays, everyone is just so much tension, Oh, I need to work so much, But Gauranga Mahaprabhu is trying to give this treasure, for everyone. Like we need to remember, only by chanting the holy names of the Lord, then you will have everything. There is this Srivas Pandit, so great devotee also of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So he was Grihastha. He was married. He had a kid. And then Gauranga Mahaprabhu was asking him, how you maintain yourself? You never go work. You always only chanting. How you are doing? And then he clapping 3 times. Right? And then Gauranga Mahaprabhu telling, what is the meaning of this? Then Srivas Pandit telling, look, if the first day is not coming prasad, I'm fasting. Then second day not coming, I'm fasting. Third day not coming, then I jumping on the Ganga. Why? It's not like he wanted to kill himself, but he's telling, if I don't get the mercy of the Lord, how I can survive? you know. Better to kill myself, you know. If I don't get the mercy of the Lord, if I'm not going to have this mercy, better my life doesn't have any meaning, you know. It's not like he will kill himself, but you know, there is this thought. If I don't get the mercy of the Lord, if I don't get the mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas, then my life, how will be? You know? Without this mercy, then how this house will be present? How this land will be present? How the trees will be present? Everything is the mercy of the Lord. So these songs are chanting and telling us, you know, remember, Jeep Jago, wake up. Remember, there is this mercy present. Gaura Chandra is there, giving free to everyone. If you like, you can take, you know. Now we are glorifying, chanting, and everyone is happy. I didn't see anyone sad here. Did anyone went outside like, oh, I don't want more of this thing. So much tension is coming. Right? No. Right? Because this is a connection with the Lord. So very beautiful songs. He's telling, Bhaktivinoda Thakur in this Jeep Jago, he's telling, you know, you forgot. You came to this material world and you forgot to worship the Lord. And you are in ignorance. That's the reason, Jeep Jago. You need to wake up. Just remember. How you can remember? I give you a nice prasad. Nice. After all this, we are going to have very nice prasad feast, right? Then, very nice, very happy. We singing, we taking prasad, we talking nicely, and everyone is happy. So very, very nice process. So then also, Lord Mahaprabhu is telling that only to help all of you, all of us, I came here like Jesus Christ. Right? He came to help everyone, to give love to everyone. Or you need to love the Lord. You need to love yourself. You need to love everyone. Not so big difference, right? From what Mahaprabhu was telling. So, but the people forget. And then what they do? In the name of Jesus, I kill cows, I kill everything. Because, you know, Jesus, he was telling, in the, you know, how's called this?
Cross.
In the cross, he was telling, I will pay for your sins, don't worry, right? So this is the kind of relationship where the, like, people have. Oh yeah, he's taking my sins, no problem, right? Where is the love? There is no such love, right? If there is love, you will do everything to please the Lord, everything to please Him. I don't want to do sinful activities to give you. Why? I don't want to do that. Do you want like to give to someone you love something like dirty and like I don't know, like filthy, you know, bloody? I don't know. You don't want to give that, right? You want to give something nice. So that's the kind of relationship we can have if everyone wants. Right? These are free will, if you like. So he's telling, I'm your only friend. Who else can be your friend? I can help you. You know, I can bring you to the eternal world. I can give you the eternal love. I'm really your friend. There is a phrase we listen in India. Friend, frying you to the end. But the Lord is not that kind of friend. He no will fry you. No. He no will do that. He will clean all your anarthas. All this bad stuff you have, all your past life, all your attachments. It tell Radhe, Radhe. Cleaning. Radhe, Radhe. Bas. So, he bringing this medicine. What kind of medicine? this chanting of the holy names, and he's telling, I beg you. So Mahaprabhu is telling, I beg you. Can you imagine? Like Jesus Christ also, he was going and asking to the people, please, please chant, please be happy. So the Lord himself is coming in very humble mood and telling you, please, chant. You can be happy, No, I don't have time. No, I'm very busy, I like too much work. I don't have time for be happy, No, I don't have this. No. So all these things are here. So we, devotees, we coming and try to pray to the Lord at His lotus feet, Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's teaching us. We need to come to His lotus feet and accept this gift. I don't have qualification. I don't have taste. But you are trying to give me this gift. Please give me this, desire to get it, because I before, my life, was like that. I was a monk. I was completely different person, So many people here, like before coming to meet this Krishna, before what was life, many stories we know. So many, right? Coming from different backgrounds. So, nothing is impossible. Nothing impossible. So, thank you for being here. Sorry for any offense or anything. I'm trying to pray to Gurudev and Vaishnavas that somehow, I can progress in this life. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Radhe Radhe.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnana-salakaya Chakshurum Militam Nina Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Vanchakalpatarvasya Kripasinubhaya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Well, first of all, I would like to start by offering my Dandavat Pranams, unlimited Dandavat Pranams, and to the lotus feet of Sri Guru Pada Padmani Telara Pravista Om Vishnupad Astuta Tasata Srisima Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, and then to all Vaishnava Guru Varga Acharyas, all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and all the guests today. So, like Atul, our friend Atul, I'm so happy that he's here. I was noticing, how much joy comes with the kirtan, when he's leading, and everyone, even Jyoti, was like, it's true. Yeah. So it's very nice, it's very touching, and it's very happy. It makes me very happy to have you here. And yeah, thank you for bringing joy to our hearts. So I heard there's new guests, new people, and this is basically a way to achieve spiritual perfection. Let's say Atul was speaking about love. It's actually one of the first commandment in Christian religion is to love God above everything else. But how to achieve that that love for God? First of all, we have to start to understand what is love. So, the way to achieve this love for God starts also by singing His names. So kirtan is one of the way. Kirtan means like singing in congregation the names of the Lord. So I don't know if I remember meeting people many times. You know, they would come to the temple. It's like it happened. Like for example, one time in Costa Rica, this one girl. You know, I live very far. She lived like maybe 6 hours away in a different state, and she came. I was googling
She was
so
from
much.
Bolivia. From Nicaragua.
Almost Nicaragua. Very nearby Nicaragua, closer to Nicaragua than to the temple. So she came and I was googling and trying to find, and you know, I was searching because I'm so interested in this. Somebody once gave me a book, and I was trying to find how, you know, if there was any temple here in Costa Rica, and I was trying to find and you know, I read that there was a deer, and you know, I came. She was very happy that she found it. Anyhow, the point is that she was reading by herself, you know, many things that she found in like Wikipedia and Google, and of course, you know, everything was wrong because why, you know, because we were telling her, well, yes, you know, it's wrong. Very nice, very good, but it's wrong. What's the difference, you know, we were telling him this because she was saying, oh yeah, I read this Krishna's started in the 60s, and it's like, not really, you know. It's something that existed for hundreds, thousands of years, you know, already worshipping the Lord. It's just that there was, we were talking not long ago about Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, where he had the vision that he wanted to take Krishna consciousness everywhere in the world. Before it was more like encapsulated in basically Vrindavan, Navadvip, basically in India, you know. So he had this vision he wanted to expand. During the time Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada was alive, he was here. He established the Gaudiya Mats and everything, many temples, and he established all the standard of worshipping and brahmacharya, sannyas, everything that we follow today. He established it. But he had the vision that he wanted to expand, to take this knowledge, these things everywhere in the world. So trying to follow to accomplish this, he gave the instruction to one of his disciples to bring this knowledge, you know, because he's one of his disciples. His name is Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He gave this instruction, you know, you speak very good English, you're a very knowledgeable person, and you should preach, you should take this abroad. So it was in the 60s when he decided, you know, he felt ready to follow this instruction from his guru and to start preaching outside of India. So it's when we know the story, you know, he took a ship back in the 60s. He went by ship from India to New York, and it took him like 2 or 3 months to arrive to New York, and he stayed with some devotees, and that's when he started preaching. So it became very, very famous, this movement along the hippie community. So this girl was saying, yes, it started with the hippies in the 60s. I mean, no, nice you're reading, but you're wrong. You know, it's, we explained to her, you know, it actually was one master, one guru who started preaching, but before it already existed, you know, in India. It's not that he invented something out of thin air. It's just something that he's carrying a message from his gurus, from the gurus of his gurus, from, you know, it's a disciple succession. Every morning we sing this, you know, Krishna hoy te chaturmukha hoy Krishna sevamu. This song comes all the way from Krishna until Gurudev, till nowadays, you know. It's all Guru Parampara. How did this start? From the beginning of creation, this is Krishna created all the jivas. So I said that it's like if you put a knife like this and you throw like mustard seeds. Some seeds will go here, some seeds will go there, you know. So what happened with this jivas, these seeds being all the jivas, all the souls, on one side they had spiritual energy, on one side they had material energy. So those jivas who wanted to enjoy separated from God and look the other way, they came to the material planet, to material energy. Those jivas who wanted to enjoy serving God, they went to the spiritual realm. So this is how it started here. This is how it decided where the jivas will go. So there are millions and millions of universes, that each universe has the form. This is all in the Sri Brahma Samhita. Whoever, I don't know if anybody has time to read or study a little bit. But yeah, the universe explained it has the form of an egg. It's like oval. And all the millions and millions of universes emanate from the pores of Vishnu. He's laying down, and when he breathes out, the universes come out of his pores, and when he breathes in, all the universes come back in. I asked Tirtha Maharaj, so what happens with the jivas when the universes go in? He's like, sleeping. So what happens in this universe, there is another Vishnu from his navel, from his belly button. Lotus flower comes out, and then from this lotus flower, it's Brahma comes out. So Vishnu gives all the knowledge to Brahma, and then Brahma, based on this knowledge he receives, he creates the universe. So Gurudev will say God, it's a God, generator, operator, destroyer. It's three. So Vishnu creates, Brahma creates, Vishnu maintains, and Shiva destroys. So Atul was saying that Shiva was dancing and all the universe was shaking because Shiva is the one who is in charge of destroying the universe after a certain cycle, and he does one dance, specific dance, and then all the universe is destroyed. So anyhow, since then, there comes all these instructions about how to achieve a spiritual perfection, about everything, all the knowledge, all the Veda. Like the word Veda means knowledge, and all the knowledge, all this is now written down. But before it was given from mouth to ears,
Yeah.
by instructions from guru to disciple, like that. So, we established that it's very important, of course, to receive or to have the guidance of somebody, of a guru, or have somebody who is already on the other side. And we were telling this girl, how do we know that is wrong? Because you can just read who wrote it up in Wikipedia. Gurudev would say, I think it was Gurudev would say that how do you know a book is good? You read who is the author. If you see it's a qualified Vaishnava, then yes, it will be a good book and it's worth reading and studying. If it was written by someone else, then say not so good. And this is one of the things that actually Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada he did, because during certain period of time, a lot of people saw how to make a business with anything, They saw that people was given their own interpretations of the Bhagavad Gita, and they were selling this throughout India. And of course, given their own interpretation doesn't mean that it was bona fide, yes. And it was starting already to get corrupted, to get lost in translation and in interpretations. So he wrote the Bhagavad Gita as it is, the original version. He brought it back and said, no, this is the real deal. This is how it should be. So it is important that we learn or to follow these principles under the guidance of a bona fide Vaishnava. For example, if anybody has to go through, let's say, through surgery, for example, and you come with the doctor who will do the surgery, and the doctor will say, "It's fine. I learned watching YouTube. You know, it's gonna be okay."
I learned reading Wikipedia.
Yes, yeah. I took a course online. It's gonna be fine. People, of course, will not trust, you know, because you want to have somebody who was, you know, actually learn from somebody who knows. So we put, you know, like. If we're going to put our spiritual life in the hands of somebody, of course it has to be somebody who is bona fide. Somebody who we can know that is going to take us to the other side. So, anyhow, during that time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he also established something, or he mentioned something that it was very important. Because it was the time during the First World War, and, you know, after... Those were very difficult times 100 years ago. You know, it was First World War, then came the Spanish flu, then a big depression, economical depression, then another war and everything. You know, it was very, very bad. And he was saying, you know, we already had industrial revolution. We had all these different revolutions that have led us to war, to killing, to the death of thousands of people. And that's not really bringing anything positive into the mankind. You know, what we need is a spiritual revolution. And Atul was mentioning, you know, what is it that we need to be happy? We didn't come to this world just to work, pay taxes, you know, buy cars and things. It's not really what we are here. You know. That's why hippies like it that much. Okay, yes, it makes sense. Let's just dance, eat, and be happy. So that's why he they make something. Actually, it's a funny story because there is one sannyasi, Sri Padmanabha Maharaj, and he told me the story how he met the devotees. And then he said that he was walking around, he was in the 60s, and you know, he was with his hippie friends here and there, and then somebody gave him a paper or a sticker or something, anyway, it doesn't matter, but give him, like, it says, chant this mantra and be happy. And he was like, oh my God, it's so easy. All I have to do is chant this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. And be happy. Oh, this is the key to being happy. And, you know, 40 years later, he took sannyas. What does it mean, take sannyas? For those who are new, sannyas means that they become monks, and of course, and they take a vow that they will renounce to all material enjoyment to dedicate their life to serve God. You know, so for him it made a lot of sense. You know, like in a piece of paper he read, chant this mantra and be happy. And he started chanting it and chanting it. Of course, you know, he met Prabhupada. He had proper association. He was studying under the guidance of learning under the guidance of Vaishnavas, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Raksasya Maharaj, Srila Gurudev. And then, you know, he became sannyasi and he's preaching around the world, you know. We remember, I was remembering with Basanta one time in Govardhan.
Que la rompió.
Gurudev, I don't even remember what subject, but the Gurudev will sit down during Kartik. He will sit, all the sannyasis will sit in front of him, and then he will call, you speak about something, you know, you speak about which places we walk today. You speak in Bengali and English and, and Hindi. No, it's true. He was saying like this, and he called Padmanabha, and it was such a difficult topic. I don't remember, but it had to do something with the jivas and the service and this and that. What I'm trying to say today. But him spoke in like 10 minutes, and Basant and I were like, oh my God, it's so simple. You know, he narrowed down, he made it so easy, so simple. You know, he's very, very smart. And the way he preaches and he digests everything and just gives to people. It was like we were looking at each other and saying, "Wow, it's so easy."
So how did he do that?
How did he do that?
It was like watching Jimi Hendrix play the guitar.
Yes,
It was really.
yeah, it was something like you say, "Wow, can't believe I just witnessed that."
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was very amazing. And all this is done by the mercy of Guru and of the Vaishnavas. So, all this knowledge, they come from master to guru to disciple, master, disciple, master, disciple, until nowadays. And of course, like I was mentioning, it came into the West in the 60s, and from there started spreading. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he opened 108 temples around the world, and he was able to bring this to hundreds, no hundreds, but like thousands and thousands of people around the world, and dozens of countries everywhere. He traveled the world, and that was like the first wave. We speak about it like it was the first wave of bhakti that was spreading around the world. And then who followed, it was Gurudev. Gurudev is the second one who was continued with the preaching. Gurudev started preaching in 1996. He went on that first year. He went to New Braj in California. He went to Birmingham or London, I don't remember, but to England. And after that, he started preaching more often. I had I was lucky that and not too long after, next year, when he started preaching again, he went to Costa Rica. And then I think it was the first time in a Latin country. And then after a couple of years, he went back and went to Venezuela also. I think he didn't go. He went to Mexico in 2002, no? I think.
Probably.
I think it was around 2002. And when Gurudev went to Mexico, there's a funny anecdote. That, he came, he would say, there's this one great Vaishnava. His name is Durlava Prabhu. Durlava Prabhu is, he's a great Vaishnava along Mexican community. He was in charge of every year since until his last day. He was in charge of organizing Ratha Yatra in Mexico City. And he's disciple of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and he took after Diksha from Srila Gurudev. So Durlava Prabhu, his house is the Holy Tirtha. He has a temple in his house. And why is a Holy Tirtha? Because all pure Vaishnavas have been there. Srila Prabhupada didn't go to his house, but Srila Gurudev did. Srila Bhakti Vaibhapuri Maharaj also went to his house, and many other Vaishnavas that whenever they go to Mexico, they stay in his house also. But anyhow, Gurudev, he went to his house to do a program. Before, there was only him, I think, the only disciple in Mexico, but Gurudev Durlava Prabhu invited Gurudev to go to Mexico. There was many devotees, but many from ISKCON bring the mission like this, so they came. And then Gurudev came to sit down, and then he said, he was looking at everybody, and then he said, "What is bhakti?" And then everybody was sitting down and like, what is bhakti? And I said, Tumal Maharaj, explain them what is bhakti. And then he went to his room. This was the first day. Because what happened is because, well, it's not secret, but, after Srila Prabhupada left, many people were like, now what will you do? Some people continue under other gurus, other here and there. But they really didn't have the instructions from a pure Vaishnava, and many people for a few decades were becoming into the Krishna consciousness, but not under guidance of a pure Vaishnava. So they were more out of faith, I guess, but not so much about about really understanding what was the real deal. So Gurudev, the first thing he did when he went to Mexico, explained what is bhakti, why are we here. So he explained bhakti is love. Bhakti is love for God. And why are we here? Because we want to develop love for God, which brings to the first that I mentioned before. What is the first amendment in the Bible? Is to love God above anything else. But if you don't know how to achieve love for God, then how are you going to achieve it? And that's what gurus, that's what the Vaishnavas came to teach us. And they say, Anya vilasita sunyam jnana karmadi navritam anukulyena krishna anusilanam bhakti rutama. So bhakti rutama, what's the top or the highest version of bhakti? Is service to God, and service that is deprived of gyan. Gyan means knowledge. Deprived of karma. Karma means action. And is deprived of any other material desires, like yoga, tapasya, things that can bring us material benefit. Is deprived of all that, and it's just simply giving without expecting anything in return. So that is the base of what we are practicing, which is bhakti, and how to achieve it. Mahaprabhu, Atul was explaining a little bit. Mahaprabhu came to give bhakti, and what did he teach us? Singing, eating, and dancing. Papras tukas. Very simple. How do we achieve bhakti? Singing, dancing, and eating. Sounds easy. But it's not easy. I'll tell you a secret, it's not easy. It's very nice though. Yes. Of course, it's not just singing anything. It's singing the names of the Lord. One of the first lessons Mahaprabhu came in Siksashtakam was that, He came and explained that by chanting the holy name, we cleanse the mirror of our hearts. We can see our true self, and we can develop love for God. Dancing helps in congregation and kirtan. It's so strong that during one time, and they were in Sriva Sangan. There is a pastime. They were in the Sriva Sangan and they were doing kirtan. And they were doing kirtan, and the son of Sriva Sangan died. And then, they were saying, what happened, because he got, his wife was like, Sriva Sangan's wife was, Sriva's wife was, oh no, he died, and then she was like interrupting the kirtan. And then Srivas got really mad, like, what are you doing, it's God, he's dancing, he's singing, why are you doing? And then Prabhu noticed something is wrong, and what happened? Oh, it's nothing, my son died. Well, not exactly like this, but he just didn't want it to interrupt. Yeah. He didn't want to interrupt the kirtan that was leading by Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu said, don't worry, and he said, hey, wake up, Jeev Jago. And he brought him back to life, and then they continued with the kirtan till next day, So the point about this is that, of course, we don't have that level of determination, we don't have that level of understanding either, but that's the goal. That's why I say it sounds very easy, but until we reach that level of understanding, that it does not come from your mind, it comes from your heart, that you understand that there's nothing beyond this. It doesn't matter where things around come. Of course, I'm not in that level whatsoever, but we know people who are, and those people who are, is people who is capable of giving this to us. So anyhow, I don't want to continue much longer, so
So
Now everybody hungry.
now
Maybe the guests have questions, and this is good.
yeah, there is any question?
Will we sing more?
Yes, good question. Exactly. Now
can
is the time for Artik, which
We're
means
not only
we worship
singing, dancing also.
and dancing, singing. Very nice. Okay, Hare Krishna, welcome. Nitai Gaura Premanande. Hare Hare.